And like probably 4 or 5 days before I actually flew out, I like talked to a guy on the phone that had a glass studio in Hawaii, and like he said I'd have a job there. So that like was a huge relief for me.
Yeah.
Because I actually
like finally some sort of stability wherever I'm going.
Yeah, because when I left Pennsylvania, I thought I had a job at a different glass studio, and then that guy was like, "Oh, I'm just packing all my shit up and like going somewhere else." Like while I was halfway across the country, he like told me that.
Huh.
And so I was like, "Oh, I guess I got to figure something else out."
Oh.
Okay.
Jeez.
So you just went to Hawaii then, like?
Yeah, I was already like, what am I going to do?
You're like, well, I'm
going
to go and get some
pretty
work
committed to the cause at that point.
Yeah. So you get to Hawaii basically, and that's where you find the ability
like
to
the day I land, I start working. Like the day I land.
So did you know you were going to work there then? You find a person to hook up with?
Yeah, like right before I flew there.
That's good.
And so, like the first month I'm there, like it takes your car a month to ship there. So I had like no car. I had no planned place to live. It was just like me and my dog just showed up at this place with like nothing.
You're like, me and my dog just got to Hawaii.
Yeah. And so like my buddy that like, you know, was talking me up about Hawaii, it was like, yeah, you can like crash on my front porch. So I like lived on his porch for like probably over a month, maybe over 2 months.
Was his porch enclosed?
No, they call it, so they call him a lanai out there, just like an open little porch to hang out. And like we were in Kahului, it doesn't rain very much there at all. If it did, it was just like a little sprinkle. So sometimes I'd wake up to like a little sprinkle.
Like living outside's like not that big of a deal.
Oh, so nice.
So you lived outside most of the time then while you were out there?
During the first almost year I did.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I was staying on my buddy's lanai for a while. And then
okay, and then you were doing glass blowing demonstrations for
I was working at it was my first hot shop job. Working at a hot shop, working with like the big stuff. And these guys were like really serious guys, like pretty prestigious glass blowers. And I was just their degenerate that they just needed help, and they just hated that I was there, I think. And so I really had to work really hard and push myself, and I was really like motivated to learn everything and like do a really good job. That's all I wanted to do, was just like, and when you're in that situation too, where all of a sudden you're in, like by the time I got to Hawaii, I think I had less than $200. So it's like, you know, I gotta fucking make this work.
Yeah, that's true. There's no better motivation than being like, I have nothing.
And literally nothing. I'm sleeping outside on someone's porch.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. More power to you, though. There's not a lot of people who are willing or mentally strong enough to sacrifice their life like that for the things that they want. Like most people...
It's really tough mentally.
I'm sure it is.
It's weird. Like, I went through some really, like, hard moments where
I bet.
I didn't know what I was doing. You almost have to like become a different person for a little while. There's a really good Hunter Thompson quote. It's like, he who makes a beast of himself loses the pain of being a man.
Okay.
And that's like kind of, you just have to like become this like beast of yourself.